Indian farmers have turned down a government offer to postpone controversial reforms that they say threaten their livelihoods. Tens of thousands of farmers have been camped outside the capital, New Delhi, for weeks. They say they'll only move when the laws are fully repealed. They're now threatening to drive their tractors into New Delhi on January 26th and disrupt celebrations for India's Republic Day. Well, for more on that, I'm joined by our chief foreign editor, Robert Parsons. So, Rob, who's going to back down here? The farmers or the government of Narendra Modi?
Well, Narendra Modi is not the sort of person who backs down easily, but it has to be said he's up against a force this time which he hasn't really properly encountered before. The Indian farmers have been demonstrating against these three laws since November the 26th. This in the middle of the Indian winter, the North Indian winter, when conditions are not very pleasant. But there are at least tens of thousands, if not more, some people say hundreds of thousands of farmers who've been camped outside Delhi for the last 2 months, forming a camp there, incredibly well organized. 40 unions have come together, 40 farmers' unions. They've put together soup kitchens, washing facilities, libraries. They've got their own newspaper and so on and so forth. They have said no to the government's offer to delay the introduction of the reform by 18 months. They've pretty much said no to a Supreme Court order for a stay of implementation. They said it's a good sign, but the fact that the court had set up a commission consisting of 4 people who are in favor of the laws suggested to them that it wasn't going to go anywhere. So 2 immovable forces up against each other. And as you said in your introduction, the farmers are going to march on the Indian capital, Delhi on the 26th, driving their tractors into the center of town on an occasion when the Indian government would prefer to be reviewing a parade of its military.
And as you say, Rob, this has been going on for months now. Tell us a bit more about why the farmers are so upset about these proposals, these laws.
Well, the laws were actually introduced in September, the 3 of them. They're market-oriented. And on the surface, you would say, look, these laws actually provide an advantage to the farmers, or at least to many of them, because up until now, farmers have to have followed a system imposed by the government, a wholesale market system, which imposed where they should sell, whom they should sell to, and at what price. The benefit for the farmers, however, has been that there always has been a guaranteed minimum price. Now, under the new laws, they'll be able to sell to whoever they like, but they will, and they will be able to negotiate whatever price they like. The problem for them, however, as they see it, is that they will be at the mercy of the big conglomerates, the big organizations, the big supermarket chains, online organizations who have too much clout and power for them to cope with. So they fear that they will have prices imposed on them, and that bottom, that platform, that minimum price platform will be taken away, and many of them will be forced into poverty.
Rob, thank you very much indeed. Rob Parsons there.